Hi gang, Dr. Ron Capps the Nicheprof. Everyone knows that images can enhance a page, but they can also be used for SEO. Recently I posted a couple of videos from Google, one talking about Google's view on images, and another from Matt Cutts of Google talking about the use of the alt tag. But the one thing I don't find people telling you is something else that most professionals overlook when using images in Google. Now, you all know that you can now search Google for web, images, videos, maps, and so forth. There are also many other engine searches out there that are available, such as on Flickr or PhotoBucket and the like. So let's go in and let's do a search here. I've already done it. Let me go back through it again, though, for you. For a friend of mine who is also a bit of an SEO pro, Harald Anderson. And Harald is very active in SEO and was very active in MetaWebs. And I'm doing an image search. And let's take a look. That's my friend Harald. That's his image on LinkedIn. Okay. We see he uses that headshot quite frequently. And looks like we have some photos in here with some of his ISS buddies. There's Oleg Ilin and also Eldridge Jr. But let's go up here to his LinkedIn photo. There's a picture of him with my other friend, one of my other friends, Oleg Ilin, who's a boutique website developer in SEO. And we see here that the image is tagged merely as 2342-124 JPEG, which doesn't tell you a heck of a lot about Harald Anderson. What they do pick up, and one of the reasons this is probably linked #1 in the search for Harald out of 1,320 results, is it's on his LinkedIn profile. So when the search spider comes along, what it's seeing is Harald's photo in the context of the LinkedIn profile, and that's where a connection is being made. Now, I've downloaded this image, as you can see right here, to my computer, Harald Anderson _ LinkedIn JPEG. And let's go over here to a file folder I have with photos to upload. There's the photo right there. And as you can see, that's the LinkedIn photo. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this photo and I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to look at the properties. Now we can take a real quick look down below, and we can see that there are no tags on the photo. It doesn't have a title. There is no author for the photo. There are no comments added. There's no information on the camera, make, model, or the type of subject. For that matter, a rating. Now, how did this get down here at the bottom when I go in and look? Very simple. These are the types of elements that the search engines are looking for. And it's saying, does it or doesn't it have it? Well, apparently it doesn't. So let's click on properties here. And we go in and we see I'm using IrfanView. We see that it's a JPEG file. We see the size of the file. And we're going to go in and we're going to take a look at details. And we see that there are no details filled in description. The subject, there is no rating. There are no tags. There is no comment. There is no author. There is no information on the history of the photo. Date acquired, any copyright information. All of this is missing. And you know what? All of it could be added. You can go in here and you can give an appropriate title. You can go in and you can give it a subject. You can give it a rating. You can give it tags. You can go on down. Other information. You can see it was resolution of 96 dpi. You can see the size. Camera information regarding the photo if it was available. A lot of information that you would never even think about is all available right there. Now what I'm going to do, rather than tinker with Harald's photo there, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cancel, and I'm going to go up and I'm going to pull up and preview a photo, and then we'll come back to it, of Harald Anderson giving myself a testimonial. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to preview it so you can see what the image is now. And then we're going to go in and we're going to tinker with the image and the underbelly of it. SEO and MetaWeb Pro Harald Anderson highly recommends the Nicheprof if you're looking to prosper in your online business. I've learned an immense amount. Needless to say, it's all favorable. And Harald concludes by saying, I'm the man. Okay, well, let's go ahead and let's share that testimonial, or that social endorsement as I like to call them, with the world. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this right now. I'm going to go in, because I haven't done anything with this image yet. I'm going to pull it up. I have given it a title. The title I've given it is Harald Anderson Social Endorsement, Dr. Ron Capps the Nicheprof. Let's go in and look at details. And right now all we have are the dimensions, the DPI for the web, basic information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in here to a subtext. Make sure you spell Harald correctly. In this case it's H-A-R-A-L-D, and Anderson with an O. And what is it? Well, he's endorsing myself, and that's what we'll put in the title. What is the subject? We're going to call it Nicheprof Endorsement from Harald Anderson. I'm going to be pretentious. Let's give it a 4-star rating. Pick a tag. Well, what is it? It's Harald Anderson. It's, oops, let's get rid of that extra cap letter there. It is Dr. Ron Capps. It is Nicheprof. He talks about social media. Talks about niche marketing. It's SEO related. And I'm going to use a word I hadn't been using. We're going to put in testimonial. Author. Well, nope. Let's go in author. Is myself. That particular photo, we'll go ahead and leave it with a date there. It was acquired in if I remember right, it was around 2008. And probably around October. Now, if I were being very precise, I would go in and I would look at the date that the image was first created, and that's what I would put in here. But we're going to call it October 16th because that's a recurring date in my life. And we're going to give it Creative Commons rather than myself as owner. The reason I do that, if you call it Creative Commons, then it will encourage other people to use it. Okay. Comments. SEO and Meta Web Pro Harald Anderson talks about how Dr. Ron Capps the Nicheprof has helped him and others. Okay. Right now we just save that. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back in and notice what happens when I put my cursor back over it. There's all that information. Look down below here now. Okay. Harald Anderson, the tags. You'll notice I didn't put in SEO, 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 SEO. I didn't put in Nicheprof, 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 Nicheprof. But I put in common sense, logical, non-stuffing, descriptive tags. Title, Harald Anderson endorses Dr. Ron Capps the Nicheprof. Author, me. Comments, there's the comment. Okay? And subject, Nicheprof endorsement from Harald Anderson. Alright? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and I'm going to click on Pixel Pipe. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in and I'm going to upload that photo with the tags in it to a Flickr and other appropriate websites for you to go back in and check later, so you'll see exactly what I mean. Right now we're waiting for a Pixel Pipe to upload. Let's hit a reload there. As you can see, this is only one of my windows I have open out of 6 on one screen, 4 browser windows, and another 6 on my other monitor, which means that I have a lot open right now. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kill that page, and I'm going to get a nice little sick black screen here for a second, and I'm going to hit reload. Whenever you see that, in particular when you're working with Chrome, that's the quickest, easiest way to go in and handle it. Alright, I just loaded my settings. I'm going to do a quick post. I'm going to choose a file, and the file I'm going to choose is the one you just saw me change the properties on. I have that on my iDrive, and we have it under Photos to Upload. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to find it there. We're going to open it there. And I'm going to give it a title here. Endorses. Notice the consistency of effort. And rather than go on through with the rest of this right now on the video, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop the video here. I'll put in body information regarding the post, taking information from the quotations that will be a text that will go into surround the image in Flickr and other places, and I will once again add tags right here that go with that image. I will click upload, and it will upload that image to all of those websites that you see listed right there. If they don't take an image, it won't go there. If they do, it will go there. Places like Shutterfly, Orcut, Foursquare, Flickr, Evernote, Facebook. And so that's it, guys. A quick and easy way to go what I call power image SEO, and it's very neglected. In fact, in a day or two, or maybe even less, check it out. Go in and do an image search for Harald Anderson, and see if the new image that I just uploaded today, which is, as we take a look down here, August 3rd at 3:58 Central Time, appears. Alright guys, that's it. Dr. Von Capps the Nicheprof.